Welcome back to Kenya Constitution Explained. In this episode, we explore Chapter 5, Land and Environment. Land has been at the heart of Kenya's struggles, politics, and economy for decades, and this chapter sets the principles for how land is owned, used, and protected. It also deals with environmental stewardship, reminding us that the earth we enjoy today must also be safeguarded for future generations. Let's go through each article step by step. Article 60. Principles of Land Policy. Land in Kenya must be managed in ways that promote equity, efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. Principles include equitable access, security of land rights, elimination of gender discrimination in land ownership, and encouragement of sound conservation. This article recognizes that land is not just property but also heritage and livelihood. Article 61. Classification of land. Kenya's land is classified into three categories: public land, community land, and private land. This helps determine who owns what and how it can be used. Article 62. Public land. This is land owned collectively by the people of Kenya and held in trust by the national or county governments. Examples include state forests, water bodies, and government land. Article 63. Community land. Community land is held by communities identified on the basis of ethnicity, culture, or similar interest. Examples include pastoralist grazing areas. It is protected so that communities are not unfairly deprived of their heritage. Article 64. Private land. This is land owned by individuals or corporations under freehold or leasehold. The article affirms the right to private ownership while balancing it with obligations of responsible use. Article 65. Land ownership by non-citizens. Non-citizens cannot own freehold land in Kenya. They can only hold land on the basis of leasehold for a period not exceeding 99 years. This protects national interests while still allowing foreign investment. Article 66. Regulation of land use and property. The state has the power to regulate land use in the interest of public good. For example, government can limit land use to protect the environment or to ensure equitable distribution, but must do so fairly and lawfully. Article 67. National Land Commission. This article establishes the National Land Commission, NLC. Its functions include managing public land, recommending a national land policy, advising government on land registration, and investigating historical injustices. The NLC is a key institution to make land governance more transparent. Article 68. Legislation on land. Parliament must pass laws to implement this chapter, such as laws on land registration, maximum land holding, recognition of matrimonial property rights, and laws to protect community land. Article 69. Obligations in respect of the environment. Every person has a duty to cooperate with state organs to protect and conserve the environment. The state must ensure sustainable exploitation of natural resources, work to increase forest cover to at least 10%, protect biodiversity, and encourage public participation in environmental management. Article 70. Enforcement of environmental rights. Anyone who believes their right to a clean and healthy environment has been violated can go to court. The court can issue orders to stop harmful activities, require cleanup, or enforce conservation measures. Article 71. Agreements relating to natural resources. Any contract or agreement for exploitation of natural resources, like mining or oil, must be ratified by Parliament. This ensures transparency and national oversight in how resources are used. Article 72. Legislation on the environment. Parliament is required to pass laws that give effect to environmental principles, ensuring protection and sustainable management. Conclusion. So, what do we learn from Chapter 5? It tells us how land in Kenya is classified and owned, protects communities and individuals, and sets limits on foreign ownership. It creates the National Land Commission to bring accountability, and it places environmental protection as a duty for both government and citizens. The takeaway is clear. Land and environment are not just about today. They are about fairness, justice, and responsibility for generations to come. In the next episode, we'll move to Chapter 6, Leadership and Integrity, a powerful chapter that sets standards for those who hold public office. Don't forget to subscribe and continue this journey with us.